For the first time ever, discoveries in the neurosciences are beginning to overlap with fields as different as anthropology, philosophy, linguistics, and psychology. The media seem obsessed with one particular aspect of these discoveries, namely that there is a biological basis for our personalities, behaviors, and mental disorders. This is exciting stuff, of course, but it misses the real thrill of what we are beginning to uncover. Along with better drugs, our new discoveries are beginning to generate speculative theories about how the brain itself works. If several of these theories are even remotely close to the truth, they will change the way we think about ourselves forever. An observer of the developing scene must feel as Balboa must have when he first saw the Pacific Ocean. We don't yet know the full meaning of what we are seeing in the neurosciences, but we do know it means the beginning of a new age. To see yourself through the eyes of the modern neuroscientist, it turns out, not only provides a means of self-understanding that is new and inspiring, but also points to a unification rather than a contradiction of what psychologists, anthropologists, linguists, and philosophers have been saying all along. Suddenly, for us, the world has gone from flat to round. Because the brain is ultimately responsible for personality, culture, language, and reason, this emerging unity is hardly surprising, but it is breathtakingly new, for only recently has research allowed us to speculate on how the brain actually works. How then are we to set about translating such a complex topic into a useful primer for everyone? At first glance, the neuroscientific mapping of the brain is a confusing hodgepodge of different classification systems. Because individual brains vary so significantly, even professional neurogeographers often disagree as to where the line should be drawn, and function is an entirely different matter. Imagine trying to read a road map of Pennsylvania that had, in tiny print, all of the combined data from voting belts, income concentrations, population density, ethnic composition, and geologic surveys, and all of it recording historical changes over the last century. It would be so much easier, you sigh, to call the tourist office and get specific directions, but then you would miss out on the rich culture the state has to offer. Brain science is its own priestly sect, a mystical order quite closed off to the uninitiated. I will be working my hardest throughout this book to give you a chance to learn about the brain's complexity without jargon. I hope you begin to get excited as you realize that what we now confront in the neurosciences is more enthralling than the computer or cyberspace in all its glory. Discoveries in the next 30 years will transform not merely our world, but our very selves. How and when these changes in our world will occur is, of course, unpredictable, but we all need to be ready and very much a part of what is coming.